Hi guys, today's video is about properties of plastics. The first one, physically they are resistant to stretching, tension, do you remember? Bending, they are resistant to bending, they are resistant to twisting, torsion, they're resistant to torsion, and compression. So they are mechanically resistant. They are also good electrical insulators. So we use plastic in cables to isolate the cables. They are at the same time good thermal insulators. So as you can see, the handle of a pan is made of plastic, so the handle doesn't hit your hand while cooking. And they are good acoustic insulators. So it's very common to use some types of plastic to isolate walls, for example. Ductile. The plastics are ductile because they can be pulled to make threads. So by pulling, we can obtain threads of plastic. Malleable. Plastic are usually malleable because they can be pressed into thin sheets. So by compression, we can obtain thin sheets of plastic. Light. We can consider plastic as a light material, lighter than metal and wood, for example, with a typical density of about 0.9 to 1.3 grams per cubic centimeter, depending on the type of plastic. Plastics are impermeable to gas and liquids, so plastics are typically used to make bottles, for example, containing liquids. And recyclable in three different ways. For example, chemical recycling, which breaks plastic into its chemical components. So at the end we have the initial plastic. Mechanical recycling, that breaks plastic into small pieces, as you can see, that can be melted and made into tiny pellets. And finally, energy recovery, it's another way of recycling that consists on burning plastic to produce heat in centrals or producing electricity or energy for other industrial processes. This is a type of recycling that have a disadvantage because it produces fumes. And finally, depending on their composition, as there are a lot of different types of plastics, certain plastic may be more rigid, another can be more flexible, and others can be more elastic. And this is all for today. Thank you very much for your attention and see you tomorrow in class.